I just came back from a concert, Justin Timberlake concert, and you know what I love about concerts is that everyone shares the same energy. Everyone is on the same wavelengths, and I love being in flow state, and just being completely involved in what I'm doing. And you know, concerts is kind of one of the things that enables a group flow state where everyone is involved in one thing, watching the concert, and it's actually very rare to, you know, encounter or experience group flow states, and usually that happens when you do something in a team, for example, team sports. So that, like, I experienced flow state, group flow state a lot when I played soccer, because there's like a lot of players and you need to coordinate together, and yeah, you are just all involved in one thing, and it's just a surreal feeling, and it's much better than just the regular flow state. And if you navigate and if you use group flow state to your advantages, then I think it can be wonderful. I think that's what business owners experience when they assemble a team of like-minded individuals, and they work together towards the same goal. And these individuals usually are very passionate about the project, and they just spend hours and hours and hours building one thing in group flow state. So yeah, concerts is kind of one of the shortcuts to group flow state. It's not as productive necessarily, because not like people in this group flow state are not creating anything, but they're consuming something. They're consuming energy, right? And that's also one of the ways to create group flow state. It's not as pure as creating something as group flow state, but it's also pretty good. It's refreshing. It gives you energy. So yeah. Also, it's midnight, and I have like 7.5 hours left to sleep, and I'm tired as hell, and I have no voice. But you know, the thing about consistency and the thing about discipline is doing something when you don't really want to do anything. Like right now, my biggest desire, my biggest wish is that I could just, you know, to just be in bed. You know, I just want to fall asleep and, you know, hug my pillow. But I promised myself that I would do 60 YouTube videos in 60 days. So I gotta keep this promise, and no matter how good going to bed would feel right now, it will, like, feeling bad from not doing what I promised myself to do would easily, like, overshadow this feeling of feeling good. So like, I'm gonna feel good if I go to bed right now in short term. I'm gonna feel good for like 8 hours, but I'm gonna feel bad for the rest of the challenge if I don't film and upload this video right now. So yeah, I don't want to do it, but it's consistency, right? It's being disciplined. It's keeping promises that you make to yourself, and if you keep your promises that you make to yourself, then your self-esteem grows up, your self-respect grows up, you trust yourself more to do more complicated things, right? So if you wanna be great at something, I think you need to establish that trust with yourself, that you are able to do things that you promised yourself to do. So it's like it's being a good employee to yourself. It's easy to be a good manager to yourself, but being a good employee is a little more difficult, right? So yeah, that's it. See you tomorrow. Good night if it's night for you. Yeah.